Well, we're back again. As I always say, here we are at it again. It's Brother Ken, Brothers of Mercy Campus in Clearance, New York, with another episode of Campus Conversations with Brother Ken. And as you can see by the different background, we're on a different location today at our headquarters building, our weight building in the Brothers of Mercy Campus. And I'm with a long-time team member now, Peter Eimer. Good to see you, Peter.
Thanks, Brother Ken.
Peter, it's good to have you here today with us. And can you start out by explaining what your title is and how long you've been here at the Brothers of Mercy?
Yeah, I've been at the Brothers almost 25 years now. Chief Executive Officer. I've been CEO for probably about 15 years now. And prior to that, I did some work as in the foundation and also as Chief Operating Officer.
The coup, as
Yeah,
Brother
right.
Jude used to say. Yeah, and for a little bit of time you were up in fiscal services, right? In transition.
Yeah, I came in as a consultant actually. That was not my intention to work at Brothers of Mercy, but I was a consultant in the fiscal area, an old CPA, and did some work up there. And then Brother Jude, as you mentioned, he asked me to stay on and take on a few more duties, and one thing led to another.
And after a while you ended up becoming CEO.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing how God's plan works out when we don't think we're going to do something.
Yeah, there was no plan on my part, so yeah.
But you're here. So what is an average daily routine for an individual position leading our entire Brothers of Mercy Wellness Campus?
Well, that's one of the things I think that makes it kind of fun and interesting. There is no daily routine. I could be in fiscal at fiscal issues, and then next minute you're in some quality control issues. Later in the day you might be in some construction issues, and later again marketing and
brother issues.
Brothers, work with the brothers and spiritual care and so on. So really there is no daily routine, which it fits my profile well, I think. Yeah.
Well, and I think if anybody's been following the conversations with past people I've had conversations with, that seems to be a running thing for some of the people, because our industry, healthcare and senior living, seems like it lends itself to not having one specific daily routine, at least for certain positions.
I mean, there's a lot of family time with resident families and residents themselves, and so there really is so many different aspects to my position, but also, like you said, a lot of the positions on the campus.
So you could have outline on your desk, a piece of paper with 20 different tasks that you want to accomplish, and some days you might not accomplish any because...
The list seems to get longer, not shorter.
I know I've been in there with people, Peter, when he's saying, I'm going to write these things down, he has a nice list, and I go in a few days later and it's twice as long.
Right.
Okay, so with this past summer's centennial celebration, what did it mean to you in regards to the growth of the campus during your career here?
Yeah, so 25 years ago, the campus was really three buildings. There was the nursing home and skilled nursing and rehab. There was an adult home called Sacred Heart Home, which was really kind of a low level of care, maintenance level of care for adults, senior adults. And then we had the low to moderate income independent living, the senior apartments. So a lot of growth since then. 8 years ago we built Montepower Heights, which is 111 units, all-inclusive independent living. And then 3 years ago we opened a new Sacred Heart Home, which is a higher level of assisted living care and memory care. And
we opened that during COVID, right in the middle.
I think we're the only facility in the state to open during COVID. So both those facilities are full. Don't let that stop you from looking, because there's people coming and going. But those two are very successful new additions to the campus. And then I'd say 7 years ago we opened an outpatient rehab. Russ Salvatore helped us with that. And just this past month or two we opened up another healthcare facility on campus that includes medical clinics, including chiropractic. UB is there with the Geriatric Research Center, and we're looking to add a few other elements. We have behavioral care, behavioral psychologists, and we're going to be adding hopefully some primary care. So that is in basically the old Sacred Heart building, and we're hoping to continue to expand that as we go.
Along with human resources and fiscal and health information management.
Mm-hmm.
And as Peter said, there's a lot more room to expand, so if anybody has a business that relates to our mission, or even somewhat similar, and Peter's always willing to rent more space.
It's
right?
It's a unique situation because I don't know if there's any in the state that campuses like ours that have these type of doctor's offices right on their campus. They're also open, I should make a point of this, they're also open to the community, not just our residents.
Right.
But it's very, very convenient for our residents and our teammates, obviously.
So if our neighbors across the street on Ransom Road or Bergtold Road or in the neighborhood or in Wavesville, Akron, anywhere in the area, and they come out here,
sure.
they can come out here and arrange to use the services.
So, between those new clinics and our outpatient clinic,
Yes.
there are people that come here for the day and obviously go home. They come here for services for the day. So it's not only an overnight type of experience here.
Right, and then Peter, well, you kind of transitioned into my next question about how do you envision the impact on the campus and the community with this new, well, and keep this straight, we have the Russell J. Salvatore outpatient rehab, and now this new clinic area is the Russell J. Salvatore Health Center, which is going to be, what, in the next couple weeks, it's going to be opening for business?
Yeah, we did a ceremonial opening about a week ago, and like you said, Russ Salvatore has been very helpful to us on this campus, very good friend of ours with many of the facilities in the new construction projects. But this health center will be unique in that it'll expand our range of services beyond, skilled and rehab and assisted and independent. It'll be they're literally clinics. And the UB Research Center is a really unique situation where we're going to expand our services with UB. We're working with them now on some other ideas. But the Research Center will work on what they call resilience and how quickly seniors can bounce back from maybe an injury or with certain exercises and so on. So it is a research center. There'll probably be some studies published out of that center nationally, and really neat new opportunity for us and also our residents who can participate in some of the studies if they're interested.
And the people in the local, seniors in the local community.
Yeah.
Something that's not on my sheet, but I'd like to add to, because of the new center and the new and just the expansion we've done over the last 7 years. You probably know, as almost 25 years ago when you started, everybody thought of the Brothers of Mercy of just nursing.
Yeah.
And I used to try to say, well, we have more. We have assisted living. Now that we have even more, do you envision this changing the view of the outer community of what the Brothers of Mercy actually is?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, it takes time to educate the community as to what we have, but it's exactly right. We started being known really as a rehab center and a skilled nursing, and now that's maybe half of what we do, but it's just a piece. And when I got here, we probably doubled our size in the last 8-10 years in terms of number of team members, employees, and also residents. We have about 620 team members now, and any given day over 500 residents. So it's like a little village, and it's a really nice village, a nice place to be, and so many services offered, and a lot of people here between the residents and the team members. We're over 1,000 people any given day on the campus doing different things.
All we need is a grocery store and a coffee and donut shop when we don't have to go anywhere.
Right, there you go.
Do you have goals for yourself or the campus for the rest of this year in 2025?
Well, I think we're going to want to be continuing the growth of our healthcare clinics, as well as looking at what we can do more for our team members. We're always aware of making sure their experience is as good as possible. So we're always looking at ways to improve that and improve our reach with services. That'll continue. All throughout that, our goal is always to maintain our 5-star rating, which is highest rating in New York State.
Along with myself and the brothers, you're one of our chief ambassadors for the campus out in the community. So if you came across someone in the community and he or she asked what they might like about or love about working here, joining the team at the Brothers of Mercy, what would you say?
Yeah. Well, it's a unique place, and it's a good place to work. I think people that are here as employees / team members generally enjoy it. I think it's still, at the end of the day, maybe a job in certain respects, obviously, but I think everyone gets along. It's a friendly place. There's a great culture here of consensus building and working together. We try to keep it is a nonprofit, and I always say the biggest difference with a nonprofit is that there's no ownership taking money out of the system, out of our campus. Any money that is left over from our operations goes right back into the campus in terms of facilities or salaries and so on. So that is unique, and we have such a great green area on the campus. It's an open campus, 126 acres. So it's just a really nice place to work. But that's one of the things we always emphasize is hiring and retaining our employees. So, we want
retaining is the key.
Yeah, and we want to be good to our employees so that they stay, and I think they do like it. We've had some awards in the past as, one of the best employers in Western New York and so on. So, I'm biased, but I think it's a great place to work.
You're about as biased as I am, so good company.
Yeah.
So to wrap up, what hobbies or activities do you enjoy outside of work? And I know you're busy, just as busy off campus as you are on campus. And a growing family.
I've got grandkids now, so grandkids and golf I would think are my hobbies. I used to play a lot of hockey, played high school and college hockey, but that's done. And I enjoy time with the grandkids, and when I'm not busy there, I'm golfing, hopefully.
We're not spring chickens anymore, right?
No, absolutely.
The older brothers keep telling me.
That's right.
We're not spring chickens anymore.
Good point.
So you have anything to add before we wrap this up?
No, I just, I look back, I think of all the brothers that helped build this great organization. And when I started, I think there was probably about 16 brothers.
Right.
We're down to about 6 now. But you're still very active and so on, which is nice. But I think of all the faces and the personalities and so on that built this, and it's just I feel very lucky to have experienced all that and been here through that growth, but also meeting all those great guys that
some interesting personalities, right?
Oh, great! Yeah, great people, and I miss them. Brother Jude was more or less my mentor through the years, and he was bigger than life. He ran the brothers congregation, but also the whole campus business, and learned a lot from him. And he passed away about 7 or 8 years ago, and that was a big loss. But hopefully we can continue on with what
you remember the day he passed away, right?
Oh yeah.
Day of the Oktoberfest.
Yeah, it was a tough night.
And it was a tough night, but we kind of had a little chuckle with that because Brother Jude wasn't the biggest fan of our Oktoberfest, and Peter and I both kept looking at each other thinking, boy, he's probably getting back at us for passing away in the middle of the Oktoberfest.
We started a lot of events during Brother Jude's time. The Oktoberfest, we had a morning mass out in a farm in Clarence.
Right.
And we started the Caritas dinner, which they did apparently back in the 60s. They called it, had a different brand name for it. But
someone cares.
Yeah, so we had a lot of, Brother Jude was an innovator, and he had a lot of ideas, and started the foundation under Brother Jude. So, big loss, but again, like I said, hopefully we can carry on what was started with the brothers back in 1924.
Well, Peter, thank you for taking a few minutes out of your very, very busy schedule. And
Thank you.
fortunately, I'm fortunate to have people like Peter and the rest of his team. And Peter's fortunate to have the rest
Yeah,
of his team to help
absolutely.
him because
It's been a great ride with the brothers. It's been
help
a lot of
keeping you
fun,
young.
a lot of fun, a lot of different types of things we ran into through the years that we got through, and even the German brothers in Germany are such a great group of people that are so, part of your order.
Right.
And they come over, and I've been over there with them many times, and just a great organization that really spans across the world, but here in the States, we are their lone representative here in Clarence.
Yeah, and years ago, Peter and I, with our old, won't get into that too much, but we were part of a different congregation before, and Peter and I were in Germany together, and we had taken a trip to even Luxembourg, a day trip to Luxembourg while we were both in Germany at the time. So
Yeah.
Peter and I have had a lot of stories together over the last 25 years.
A lot of funny ones too.
But
Yeah. So.
anyway, I'd like to thank everyone. I'd like to thank Peter for joining us, like I said before, taking time out of his busy schedule. And thank everyone for watching. Please pass this along to your friends. And remember, the Brothers of Mercy are always here if you need us. And you could always start with a call to Mr. Eimer
There you go.
if you can't reach anyone else, or call me. My number, 716-407-3820. Thank you and have a blessed day, everyone.